Hello everybody, this is Money Mom. Welcome back to the channel. I've been asked this several times over the years. How does our family, or how do I have money for everything I need? Let's get started and talk about it. I know many people struggle. Everyone's situation is different. You guys know it's personal finance, but it seems like lately our family's been slammed with a lot of stuff. As most of you know, broken neck and other bones, an accident, and there's been, medical. We had to buy a new to us vehicle. We've had over the last year and a half, we've had to purchase 4 new appliances. I mean, it does seem like it's always something. But that is called life, right? So how does our family do it? Because I've always said this on this channel. It's not the bills that get you. It's all those other things that keep coming up, like some of the things I mentioned. Some things you expect, some things you don't expect, right? So the first thing is multiple streams of income. I at least always have 3. That really helps me a lot. This way, I make sure to have extra money coming in besides money to pay bills so that I have a cushion and money to fall back on, because if one money, or what I would call stream of income, I might be making, quite a bit of money that month, but then maybe a year later, that source of income starts to kind of dry up. Well, because I have these other sources, it's not like all of a sudden I am left with all my eggs in one basket. So having the several sources of income give me a lot of peace. Number 2, I make savings a priority. I have done that for several years. I make sure to save a minimum of 20 to 30% of our income every month. There's some times where I might save 40%. Then there's other times I might save 20. Each month I make a different amount. But it is really good that I am able to, and because of that, it keeps us out of debt. For example, we just bought a new refrigerator, which you'll be hearing more about when we get it, and I paid cash for that because I don't want to have payments. So I make sure to automate my savings and have one source of my income go directly into savings, which is very helpful. Number 3, and I'm going to give God credit, because honestly, everything that I do and all the work, all the money that I have is because God has provided the work, and I thank Him for everything. For example, I've had folks say, well, gosh, that's all you get paid to do this job or that job? That doesn't seem worth it. But I thank God for every amount of money that comes in, even if I just make $5. If I find a penny on the street, I pick that penny up, and I thank God for that penny. Every amount of money that comes in is provision, and I am so grateful for it. I also thank God, which kind of goes along with this, for my health and being able to work. So I just do a lot of gratitude, because I really feel overwhelmed, especially with my situation now. I'm just grateful I haven't had to miss any work, that I have the energy and the stamina to do it, because I love working, I love contributing, and I love serving people. And all my gratitude goes to God about that, because He is the one providing all of this. So that is huge. So it's all about my mindset. And I've noticed over the years, my money mindset is changing for the better all the time. Okay, number 4, give. I'm giving more than I have before, and it's more blessed to give than receive. And you can give in all sorts of ways. Now, some people might say, well, I don't have money to give. I don't know your situation. If someone is on a really tight budget, there's so many ways you can give. You can give by giving an encouraging word, by giving someone a phone call to check and see how they are, by volunteering, by maybe making a loaf of homemade bread. I'm just making some things up. There's so many different ways to give. And talking about giving, one of the ways is people, like all of you, have been very generous to me over the several years, giving and being kind and loving to me. And I cannot thank everyone enough for their generosity. People in my lifetime, my entire life, because I'm 57, have been generous to me in all sorts of ways, especially since the accident. The generosity is just overwhelming, and I'm really wanting to pray and hope that I can make sure to pay it forward and give back. So anyone that has ever given to me in my life, I always pray that God blesses them and gives back to them. Okay, number 5, this is key. I never say never. I never say I can't afford it. I used to say things like, if somebody were to ask me if I wanted to buy something, I would say, oh, you know what, it's not in my budget. A lot of times, though, that isn't the case. If a friend came to me and wanted me to buy $500 worth of health and wellness products, I could take that money out of my savings and buy it. It's just that it's not something that interests me. So I may say, that's not something I'm interested in at this time, but thank you for thinking of me. I never want to say I can't afford it, because to me, for me, that's poverty consciousness. That's kind of in my book anyway. So this is how I feel like our family has money for everything we need. I have a lot to be grateful for. I want to continue in my life to give more, to be more gracious, and I just am very grateful for every provision that is given to me. That's all I have to say. Let me know what you guys think. I love you. I appreciate you. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.